In the given problem, it is given that the employees of a software company named ABC Limited work on 5 different technologies, namely these, such that each employee works on at least 2 of the 5 mentioned technologies. It means no one in the company works on exactly one technology out of the given 5. The following paragraph provides information about the number of employees working on each of the 5 technologies. From the graph, it can be seen that the number of employees who are working on net is 32. So from there, it is obvious some of the employees who are working working on XML must be working on some of the remaining 4. From here, it can also be noted that all the employees who are working on XML must be working on some other technologies as well. On adding all the figures that are given in the chart, we get 156, and it can also be noted here the given problem is akin to a problem of distributing 156 chocolates among a certain number of kids such that each kid receives at least 2 chocolates and at max 5 chocolates. Now let's come to the problem. Find the absolute difference between the maximum and minimum possible number of employees in ABC Limited. So in case we want to maximize the number of kids, we need to give exactly 2 chocolates to each kid. So from here we get 156 upon 2, which is 78. It means the maximum number of employees that the company can have is 78. And in order to minimize the number of employees in the company, it can be noted that the maximum number of employees who are working on any technology is 46. It means the number of employees in the company cannot be less than 46. And it can also be noted that the maximum number of employees who can work on 5 different technologies is 16. So if 16 employees are working on 5 different technologies, which means that 16 of kids have received 5 chocolates each. So by the time we have distributed 80 chocolates, now we are left with 76 chocolates and 30 kids, and now onward no kid can receive more than 4 chocolates. But when we divide 76 by 4, our number comes out to be less than 30. So from here it is obvious that the remaining chocolates, that is 76, can easily be distributed among the 30 kids. And one of the case that we can consider is we can give 3 chocolates to 16 kids, and from here we get 48, and number of employees by this time is 32. Now we are left with 14, and the number that is left with us, or the number of chocolates left with us, is 28. From here it is quite obvious that 28 chocolates can easily be distributed among 14 kids, wherein each kid would receive exactly 2 chocolates. So the minimum number of employees in the company is 46, hence the required difference is 78 minus 46, which is 32. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Let's move to the next question. The number of employees working in the company is the minimum. Find the maximum possible number of employees working on exactly two different technologies. Here it is given that the total number of employees in the company is 46, and we have to maximize the number of employees who work on exactly two technologies. Again, we have to distribute 156 chocolates among 46 kids such that each kid receives at least 2 chocolates but not more than 5 chocolates. As we want to maximize the number of kids who receive exactly 2 chocolates, we have got to maximize the number of kids who receive exactly 5 chocolates and then 4 chocolates, because in case we give more number of chocolates to those who receive 3 chocolate, then after exhausting all the 46 students we would be left with some chocolates, but that is not acceptable, as we have to distribute all 156 chocolates among 46 students. So the maximum number of chocolates that can be given to the kids who receive exactly 5 chocolates is 16 into 5, as we computed in the previous question, which comes out to be 80. And from the graph it can be seen that the maximum number of chocolates that can be given to those students who receive exactly 4 chocolates cannot be more than 10 into 4, which is 40. After this, we are left with 156 minus 120, which is 36. By the time we have distributed 120 chocolates among 26 students, now we have 20 students and 36 chocolates. But as we know that each kid receives at least 2 chocolates, so we need more number of chocolates to make sure that each of the remaining 20 kids receives at least 2 chocolates. So from here we have to take some number from this figure. If we take 1 from this figure, we now have 4 more chocolates, that is 40, and the number of counting that we have done by this time, 116 chocolates and 25 students. Now we are left with 21 kids, 40 chocolates. But again, the given condition would not hold at this figure. We need to take one more kid from there. So our figure would be 112 and 24. Here remaining number of kids would be 22 and that of chocolates 44. So from here these 22 students can receive at least 2 chocolates. So the maximum number of students of employees who can work on exactly 2 technologies is 22. Therefore option B is the correct answer. Let's move to the last question. The number of employees working in the company is the maximum possible. Find the maximum. The number of employees working in the company is the minimum possible. Find the maximum possible number of employees working on exactly 3 different technologies. So again in this case the total number of employees is 46 and we have to maximize the number of employees who work on exactly 3 technologies. It means we have to maximize the number of kids who receive exactly 3 chocolates. So in case if we want to give exactly 3 chocolates to each of the 46 kids, in that case the total number of chocolates that can be distributed is 138, but we know that the total number of chocolates is 156. It means we are still left with 18 chocolates. As we want to keep this number as much as possible, so from here it becomes obvious that if we want to keep that number maximum under the given constraint, we should maximize we should distribute remaining chocolates in such a fashion that each of the new kid who comes out of this number 46 receives exactly 5 chocolates. So from here if we want to, and the difference between the number of between 3 and 5 is of 2. So to manage these 18 chocolates we need at least 9 students. So if we take out 9 students from here, we would be left with 37 kids with 3 chocolates and 9 kids with 5 chocolates. So let's see whether this number, sum of these two numbers add up to 156 or not. 37 into 3 which is 111 and 9 into 5 which is 45. So we are getting 156. It means the maximum number of kids who can receive exactly 3 chocolates is 37. So from here the maximum number of employees who can work on exactly 3 technologies is also 37, and which is option C.